Hi, hello friends. How are you? Okay, so we are going to get started with Glue 7 for the Village Green Puzzle Mystery Quilt. I am doing the lavender colorway in size large. So we have two blocks or two sets of blocks for this month, 7A and 7B, and they're basically, the construction is the same until you get to 7B and you add an additional two blocks on the end. So let's go through our bag and we're going to get out all of our pieces and go through that inventory real quick. Okay, so in your bag, you should have 4 medium triangles in your fabric A. You should have 8 medium triangles in fabric D. You should have 4 medium triangles in fabric E. You're going to have 8 small rectangles in fabric A, 4 small squares or medium squares, 4 squares in fabric D, and then you're going to have 3 sets of large rectangles. You're going to have a set of 6 for fabric B, a set of 4 for fabric C, and a set of 2 for fabric F. Okay, for step 1, we're going to take our fabric D squares and our fabric A rectangles, and we're going to stitch them to the top and bottom of your fabric D square, and we're going to press towards A. Okay, welcome back to the end of step 1. So I have already ironed the first 3. Okay, so this is what it should look like. You should have 4, and this is step 1. We're going to set that aside. Okay, so our setup for step 2, you're going to take 4 of your medium triangles, fabric D, 4 of your medium triangles, fabric A, and you're going to sew them on a short side to make a very large triangle. And we're going to press towards D. This happens to be my darker block, so we're going to press to the left. All right, let's finish off step 2. Remember, we're pressing towards the left or fabric D. All right, and there is step 2. All right, set up for step 3. Very similar. We're going to take our fabric D triangle again, along with our fabric E triangle, in exactly the same fashion. You're going to stitch down and we're going to press to the left. We're going to press towards fabric D, and then I'll meet you back here. All right, here we go for step 3. Again, we're pressing to the left or towards fabric D. And you should have 4 of these blocks. Okay, so here is step 3. Okay, so in step 4, we're going to grab our triangles, or a triangle that we made in step 3, and we're going to orient it with the point to the bottom left. And then we're going to take our triangles that we made in step 2, and we're going to line up the long edge. That point should be going to the upper right. You want to make sure your fabric Ds are on the top and bottom. You're going to sew it on the long edge, and we're pressing towards the right. We're pressing towards fabric A and fabric D. All right, back for the end of step 4. So I just orient my block with the points towards me, and then whatever side I need to press towards, that should be on top. And then I just lean it away from me and press that seam back. It's a very, very pretty block. All right, so this is what it should look like for step 4. Okay, for step 5, we're going to take all 4 of our blocks from step 4 and all 4 of our blocks from step 1, and we're going to sew them. Sew step 1 to the right of step 4. So the A fabric should be matched up with the A fabric on the triangle. And we're going to sew down the long side, and we're going to press in towards our triangles. All right, step 5. And we're pressing towards our block, or our triangle blocks. Basically, we're pressing to the left. Okay, so that is step 5. So step 6, we're going to take four of our fabric B, and we're going to sew that to the left of the block. We're going to attach that to fabric E in our triangle block. And then we're going to take four of our fabric C, and we're going to attach it to the right side of the block from step 1. We're making 4 of these. We're doing all 4 this way. And then when it comes to pressing, we're basically just pressing to the right. You're going to press your block, your seam for block B, or fabric B, to block E, fabric E, sorry. And then you're going to press this seam towards fabric C. Okay, here we are for step 6. So we're going to basically press, we're pressing towards the right, but I flip my block around so that it's easier for me to press those seams the way they're supposed to go. All right, at this point, you can pull 2 of these blocks out and consider step 7A done, or block 7A done. So we'll pull these and we're going to set them aside. Doesn't really matter, you can pull either one. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take the remaining 2 blocks and you're going to take the remaining rectangles, and fabric F is going to go next to fabric C, and then fabric B is going to be on the end of fabric F. So you're going to sew here, and then everything is being pressed towards the right. And that is going to be step 7. Last step. This should be a quick little video for this block, or this glue. Remember, we're pressing everything to the right. You're not using a heavy iron or a heavy hand, just kind of gently pressing everything down. All right. And as always, they give you dimensions to square up your blocks as you go. So if you find maybe things might be a little off, go ahead and square those up, trim them up, make sure that they look good. I didn't really do any of that this round, but they look pretty good. My 1/4 inch is good. My Juki is back, so that's why the delay in the video. And my mom was in town, so I didn't do any of this while she was here. Anyways, thank you for joining me for Clue 7 of the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt Village Green Lavender colorway, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!